Well, hey, this is Greg with Greg James Designs, and this is...
I'm Rachel.
Rachel's my trusty sidekick, and we're in, well, I think we're in Jones, Oklahoma. We're like east of Oklahoma City, okay? So anyway, this is a project that we designed this house for this client and provided the worldwide steel building for them. And there's some unique things. I'm really excited about this phase because we finally get to show you the framing, okay? So there are some items you need to consider. They're a little quirky when you're framing inside a steel building, so that's what I kind of want to show you today. Alrighty, so anyway, we're currently here in the living area. Fairly open room. This building is has a 12-foot eave height, okay? So a couple things. Let's see, where do we start? Right now we have an LVL beam up top here. This is carrying the ceiling to kind of, for this span. Now you could either do, they did 2x8s, but you could do 2x12. I mean, you could do 12-inch I-joist or 14-inch I-joist. They have 10-foot ceilings in this room, so this room's going to feel really huge. This diagonal bracing is important. This stabilizes your walls, especially you get all this weight on top. If you have a platform up there or all this lumber up top, these walls tend to get a little wonky. So this helps stabilize all that. All the plumbing is currently in. They're doing these composite, this is probably like swanstone or some sort of solid surface type base, shower base, which is nice. What do you think? Right now it's just all framed. I'm going to show you something in the corner here. Come here. Okay, this is, well, for one, this is the end wall column of these buildings. Once again, we're in a worldwide steel building. It comes out of Kansas City, Missouri. This is an end wall column. This tapered column is the main frame, okay? And these frames are set usually 12 feet apart, okay? So as you can see, you kind of have to frame around these. And then you have about 12 inches here between the outside wall and this wall. Now, if you wanted, you could frame inside this column if you're so inclined. It's just a little bit more work, but the homeowner decided to stay about an inch inside of this. Now, right now we have about 1 inch of closed cell spray foam on here, so this is real hard. I think once all the mechanicals are done, he's going to apply open cell over this, so probably 3 to 4 inches. And as far as foam, that totally depends on what part of the country you're in, completely. So consult with your foam contractor on that. We have a plug here for our island, so there's our wiring coming up for our island. That's what that's for, Rachel. Now they went with a broomed finish on this floor, because they are going to tile this floor, and it gives them a little bit more adhesion, which actually, in all my years in construction, 30 plus years, I've never seen this done before, so this is a new one on me. But so here's your bedrooms. Here's your columns. Once again, if you do a tapered column, you can either leave these exposed and paint them, or you can box around them. Now, one thing that's not shown here, there should be a brace that connects to this. This is at 7 feet that connects back to the wall girt, okay? Those need to be on there. I'm not sure why they left those off. Probably for aesthetics, but they need to be on there. That's all part of the structural engineering of this building. Now this particular building, because we bumped in here for the porch, you could see the back porch through there. And we'll show you some pictures around the exterior. The outside of this building turned out really amazing. The homeowner owns a commercial millwork company, and they run, you know, moldings and that sort of thing. So he is going to cover that back porch with cypress, which is going to look incredible. So I'm really excited to see how that's going to be finished out. That's going to be beautiful. This is an interesting feature that Rachel and I talked about last time. We're in Oklahoma, And here, like I say, the weather's always trying to kill us. It's either biblical size hail or tornadoes. So this is a bolt down from survival zone. Nice. I think I got another one of these ordered too for another project. This is I think it is a 5x6, I believe. But anyway, these are nice because they're just bolted to the slab, and then you just frame around them like this. So apparently he decided to leave the front of this open, but you could frame in front of this and close this up. You could even put another door here so it just looks like a closet. Now, one thing about these shelters that you probably don't know if you're not familiar with these, the door opens in case the house collapses around the structure, you can get out. Obviously, if it swung out, you'd be trapped. And so that's why the doors swing in. So anyway, these have big locking points on the inside, so those are really nice. And I think the shelter was somewhere about $5,500 installed, less than $6,000. So really reasonably priced. You could do a poured in place concrete shelter, but they'd be 2-3 times the cost. So those are great. They work really well here in Oklahoma. I think this is, let's see, this is a bedroom. Yep, another bedroom. Actually, no, this is the master. This is the master bath. So we've got big shower, toilet room, big walk-in closet. Yeah. So that's it. Alrighty. Sorry, it's a little dark in here. I don't have any lights yet. So here, we got our garage. We have our attic access right here. This is a 14-inch I-joist, which is really nice because you can cut a pretty big hole through these. And you can run ductwork through these. I really like the I-joists. They're a lot cheaper than truss, floor trusses. Usually about half. I mean, floor trusses can get really expensive. Let me show you these windows right quick and then we'll wrap up on the inside here. The windows package is from Pella. And what's interesting is they have a combination of composite windows on the front because they wanted these dark colors. I think this is this a brown, Rachel?
Yep, looks like a darker brown.
I'm colorblind, so. So the one thing I love about these composite windows, I've said this before, is that the colors is, homogeneous all the way through the material, so this will not fade, and really nice. But they did standard Pella vinyl windows on the back. So they just put these on the front to give this a real pop on the curb appeal. I think this is an office. I can't remember. We designed this house, by the way, and so excited to see it. It was close to home. About 80% of our clients are scattered all over the country, all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast. So we don't get to see our projects in progress too often, which is kind of sad. But nice roll-up door, insulated, flush panel garage door. Really like those. Those are nice and clean looking. We have a lot of power. I think he's got two 300 amp panels. This is a sub panel for the RV garage. He has a big RV garage over there, monitor style, really beautiful building, love it. He said as soon as he got it up, he realized it was too small. They should have made it bigger. So this is a big mechanical room. I think that's the well house right there, well pump. They got it insulated because we're in the dead of winter here. So, all right, so Rachel and I are going to head outside and we'll kind of tool around the outside. I want to show you the front of this. Looks pretty cool.
All right, over here we have the garage, and that is a 14-foot roll-up door. It's a monitor equestrian style building here, and you can see, if we get a little bit closer here, you can see those 3 lights. I really like that style. I think it really fits the garage.
We do a lot of these Barndominiums, and we always try to do something a little creative. Many times a wife will ask us, well, is there, it's a metal building, is there any way to kind of dress it up a little bit, make it not quite so sterile. Yes, there is. And one way is to bring in some organic elements like wood or stone or brick. So that's what we've done. This is a big 8x8 cedar post. These really nice black connections, 8x8 post. And then they did a wood cedar deck, and then we put the roof panels over it. So the way we do these kind of porches, and when we design these, is we spec these porches out to be framed by hand, so your wood framer will build this, your metal building guy, we provide, the metal building company can provide the metal panels so everything matches in the trim. And this works out really nice. So no matter how big the porch is, you can frame it on, attach it to the building. Now I will tell you, this one is not really attached to the building. This is bolted and setting here, but still, most situations, whether it's Worldwide Steel, most any steel building company, anything that attaches to the structure, they want to know about it because they have to include that in their engineering. So be aware of that, okay? So yeah, so these are real nice. So I like it. This porch turned out really cute. You like it?
Yes.
All right. Well, we're going to head on to our next one.
All right.
All right.